Stickman animation videos are blowing up on YouTube right now, and some of these channels are getting millions of views with surprisingly simple Stickman animations. The crazy part is, most creators make the process look much harder than it really is. That is why I've spent the last few weeks testing different AI tools and workflows to find the easiest way to create these viral Stickman animations completely free. After a lot of trial and error, I've finally found a workflow that's simple, beginner-friendly, and doesn't require any drawing skills. Whether you want to create educational videos, finance content, motivational stories, history videos, or even comedy animations, this one workflow can be adapted to all of them. But before I show you the entire process, take a look at this short Stickman animation I created using the exact workflow you're about to learn. Every single time I try to study, my brain suddenly has other plans. Let's watch one video. You're hungry. Remember that embarrassing thing from 5 years ago? Before I know it, I'm thinking about pizza, football, and absolutely everything except my exam. Then I look at the clock, and it's already too late. Tell me I'm not the only one whose brain does this. Pretty amazing, right? Everything you just watched was created with AI using the same free workflow I'm going to break down step by step in this video. If you enjoy learning practical AI workflows that help you create better content faster, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next workflow I share. Now, let's build your first viral Stickman animation from scratch. So the first thing we need is a master prompt. And this prompt is going to do something most people don't expect. It's not just going to give us a video idea. It's going to generate the character, the story, the scenes, the image prompts, and the animation prompts for every single scene. The entire video blueprint, all from one prompt. To get this prompt, simply ask me in the comments section below and I'll reply with exactly where to get it. Once you have it, open it and copy the entire prompt from start to finish. Then, open ChatGPT and paste in the prompt. After you paste it, go ahead and hit send. Then, watch what comes back. ChatGPT is going to ask you to first upload a reference image of your Stickman character. This is how it locks in the exact Stickman style we want to use. So just go back to the prompt file and take a screenshot of this exact Stickman image. Once you have the image, upload it into the chat box and hit send. Now, ChatGPT is going to ask you to choose a niche. You'll see options like comedy, motivational, action, horror, educational, and a few others. Pick whichever one fits the video you want to make. For this tutorial, I'm going with comedy. Copy your chosen niche, paste it into the chat box, and hit send. Next, it's going to ask how long you want the video to be, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or 90 seconds. Since this is a tutorial, I'm going with 30 seconds. Copy that option, paste it into the chat box, and hit send. Now, here's where it gets interesting. ChatGPT is going to give you 10 different video ideas based on the niche and length you picked. If none of them feel right, just type, "Give me more ideas," and it'll generate another set. For this tutorial, I'm going to pick this one. So copy it, paste it into the chat box, and hit send. And once it finishes, it'll give us the full workflow we're going to work with. You'll see the video concept, the character profile, and a full scene-by-scene breakdown. Each scene comes with its own image prompt and its own animation prompt. Everything we need to build this video is right here. So before we start generating any scene images, we need to lock the character first. This is the step most beginners skip, and it's exactly why their Stickman looks slightly different from scene to scene. The character becomes inconsistent, the video loses its feel, and the whole thing falls apart. We're going to prevent that right now. Go back to ChatGPT and scroll up to the character profile section. Copy that character profile prompt. Now open Flow AI, the link is in the description. Then create a new project. Once you're inside, click on the Settings tab. Make sure Image Mode is selected, not Video Mode. Then set the aspect ratio to 16:9, the output to 1x, and for the image model, choose Nano Banana Pro. These settings matter because we're generating a clean reference image, not a video clip, and not a short-form frame. We want the full horizontal canvas, so the character renders with as much detail as possible. Once your settings are confirmed, paste in the character profile prompt and hit send. In just a few seconds, your locked character image is ready. This image is now your anchor for the entire video. Every scene we generate is going to reference it, so the Stickman stays consistent from the first frame to the last. Now that the character is locked, let's use it to generate every scene image. Now it's time to generate all the scene images. And this is where the character reference we just created does its job. Go back to ChatGPT and copy the Scene 1 image prompt. Make sure you copy only the image prompt, not the animation prompt. We'll use those later. Come back to Flow AI. Before you paste anything, click the Settings tab and change the aspect ratio from 16:9 to 9:16. We're building a short-form video, so every image needs to be vertical from this point forward. Now drag the locked character image into the prompt box, paste the Scene 1 image prompt, and hit Send. In just a few seconds, your Scene 1 image is ready. Now do the same for Scene 2. Go back to ChatGPT, copy only the Scene 2 image prompt, return to Flow AI, drag in the character reference, paste the prompt, and hit Send. And just like that, your Scene 2 image is done. From here, the process stays exactly the same for every remaining scene. Copy the image prompt from ChatGPT, go back to Flow AI, drag the character reference into the prompt box, paste the image prompt, and hit Send. Repeat that until you've generated every scene image. Once they're all done, take a moment and look through them. Check how well the character stays consistent across every scene. That's what makes this workflow work. The Stickman keeps the same look because every image was generated from the same reference. Now all the scene images are ready, but right now they're still just still frames. Let's bring them to life. Now, this is where the workflow goes from a set of still images to something that actually looks like a real animation. Go back to ChatGPT and copy the Scene 1 animation prompt. Then come back to Flow AI. But before you paste anything, we need to change one setting. Click the Settings tab and switch from Image mode to Video mode. Then set the aspect ratio to 9:16, the output to 1x, the model to OmniFlash, and the duration to 4 seconds. OmniFlash handles motion really well at short durations, and 4 seconds is the sweet spot for Stickman scenes. It's long enough to feel complete, but short enough to stay sharp. Once your settings are confirmed, drag the Scene 1 image into the prompt box, paste the Scene 1 animation prompt, and hit Send. You might see it say queued for a moment. That just means the platform is busy. It'll start generating shortly. And when it's ready, take a look at the output. The movement is clean, the character stays consistent, and it already feels like a real animated scene. From here, repeat the exact same process for every remaining scene. Copy the Scene 2 animation prompt, come back to Flow AI, drag the Scene 2 image into the prompt box, paste the animation prompt, and hit Send. Do that until all 6 clips are generated. Once they're all ready, there's one thing I want you to do before downloading anything. Hover over each clip, click the 3-dot icon, and rename it to Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, and so on. It only takes about 30 seconds, and it'll save you a lot of confusion later inside the editor. Once everything is renamed, download all 6 clips one by one. Just hover over the Scene 1 video, click the 3-dot icon, then click Download. Make sure you download it in the highest quality available. And don't forget, do the same thing for every remaining clip. Always choose the highest quality available when downloading. At this point, the hardest part is done. You have 6 animated clips sitting in your Downloads folder and a complete video blueprint in ChatGPT. Now we just need a voice. Go back to ChatGPT and scroll down to the voiceover script section. Copy the entire script. Now open ElevenLabs, the link is in the description. Once you're inside, browse through the available voices and pick one that fits the tone of your video. For a comedy Stickman video, you want something that sounds natural and expressive, not robotic. For this tutorial, I'm going with Mark. Once you've selected your voice, paste the voiceover script into the text box and hit Generate. It only takes a few seconds to generate the voiceover. When it's done, play it back and listen all the way through. You finally sit down to study. This is it. No distractions, just you and your textbook. Then your brain whispers, make sure it sounds natural, the pacing feels right, and nothing sounds off. If you want a different style or a different level of energy, just switch to another voice and generate it again. It only takes a moment. Once you're happy with it, go ahead and download the audio file. That's it. The voiceover is done. Now we have everything we need: 6 animated clips and a professional voiceover, all ready to be put together. One last step and this becomes a finished, publishable video. Now we bring everything together. Open CapCut and create a new project. Click Import and bring in all 6 video clips along with the voiceover audio file. Start by dragging the voiceover into the timeline first. The audio is the backbone of the edit. Everything else gets built around it. Now here's a trick that makes the whole syncing process much easier. Go back to ChatGPT, copy the full voiceover script, paste it into the chat, and ask it to split the voiceover according to each scene. ChatGPT will break it down scene by scene and show you exactly which narration belongs to each one. That way, you always know where to make your cuts. With that breakdown ready, come back to CapCut and play the voiceover. Split the audio exactly where the Scene 1 narration ends. Then drag the Scene 1 video clip onto the track above it and line them up. If the video clip runs longer than the audio, increase the video speed slightly until they match. If the audio runs longer than the video, slow the video down a little. The goal is simple. The Scene 1 video and the Scene 1 audio should end at exactly the same time. Then move on to Scene 2. No distractions,
Play the audio,
just you
split it
and
where
your
the Scene
textbook.
2 narration ends. Drag in the Scene 2 clip, line it up, and match the lengths. Keep repeating that same process until all 6 scenes are perfectly synced. Once everything is lined up, click on the text feature, select Auto Captions, and hit Generate. CapCut will automatically transcribe the voiceover and place captions across the timeline in just a few seconds. Click on any caption layer, go to Templates, and choose a style that fits your video. I use one called Quick. It's clean, easy to read, and works really well. Resize the captions, position them so they don't cover anything important, and you're done. Now play through the entire video one more time. Make sure the visuals match the voiceover, the captions are accurate, and everything feels right. Once you're satisfied, hit Export and choose the highest quality available. And just like that, your Stickman animation video is finished and ready to post on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram Reels.
You finally sit down to study. This is it. No distractions, just you and your textbook. Then your brain whispers, what if we take a 5-minute nap first? Suddenly you're hungry. Then somehow you're watching random videos online. Next thing you know, the exam is in 10 minutes. At this point, the biggest enemy wasn't the exam, it was your own brain.